Peanut butter crunch bar. Greetings and welcome back to another shiny, happy episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, as always, Jason Oliveira. With us today is the Feastables by Mr. Beast Peanut Butter Crunch Bar. I thought I was losing my mind. They released the new packaging for these in a few different flavors at my local Walmart, and I was really excited one day. If you want to go back and watch that video, I reviewed all the new ones that had come out, or at least the new packaging, the new and improved flavor, so we were told. I think it is a little bit better in some cases. In other cases, it tastes about the same. However, Peanut Butter Crunch is not one that was from the original lineup, and I love peanut butter. I love Crunch Bars, so why would I not love a Mr. Beast Peanut Butter Crunch Bar? They did win the chocolate off. If you want to check out that video, there it is. Lately, I have been on a peanut butter tear. Everything I want sweet has to involve peanut butter in it. If it's ice cream, I want peanut butter in it. If it's candy, I want peanut butter in it. I have just been craving peanut butter. But either way, we're going to get on to this review in just a moment. There was a few things I did want to discuss before we go any further. Nothing crazy, just this. What the hell? You know what? I'd been seeing that fake art for years. Like, people out there on the internet create AI, or maybe they do it themselves in Photoshop. I've done it before. I'll show you a few examples now. Of different Oreos that they would like to see, or just trying to trick people. April 1st is a great time to release fake packaging because people are convinced that it's real. I've fallen for quite a few different products in the past that I've gone out to look for, only to discover later that it was an April Fool's trick. Anywho, this is not a trick. This is not an illusion. This is a real thing. These things aren't supposed to be out for about another 12 days, but I have been hunting, trying to find them, trying to find some store that doesn't give a shit about street date and put them out early. Unfortunately, I have gone to about 7 or 8 stores, and I don't know, maybe they've learned their lesson from the past or something, but I have not been able to find them. But as soon as I find them, we will be right here reviewing and demoing them. My bear is back and there's gonna be trouble. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. I guess it's parody. They can't. It's a parody. Weird Al, it's that whole deal there. Anywho, yeah, it's been a few nights. We hadn't seen the bear, but my bear has not my bear. It's like a wild bear. I mean, it's not my wild bear. It's like a bear it's a black bear. Whoa! We have a neighborhood bear that is a wild creature from the forest. It comes by and it tears up our trash. Well, last night or 2 nights ago, we heard it again out there. So I thought it had moved on to another neighborhood, but it knows where all the good food is. And I throw away so much food, I'm embarrassed by how much I do. So a lot of the times the food does go out to at least feed the animals in the neighborhood, so I don't feel like it's being completely wasted. Other times it does end up in the trash, and that's where the bear gets it. So you can't win either way. If I throw it out in the woods, the bear's going to get it, but he's not going to tear up our trash. We're still going to have a bear problem. I don't know if it's necessarily a problem. I like having a bear. I don't know, maybe you do know the feeling of pulling back the curtain, and right there on your porch is a giant black bear. It's an amazing moment. There's a video. I'm not sure if it's out yet. If it's out yet, it's called Bear Stories, and yeah, well, you can check it out here. And lastly, another thing I wanted to mention is the other night I got together with my friend Artie. We did the video a few weeks ago called Drawing with Artie. We pulled some cards, did a random drawing. If you want to check that out, those random words happen to be ruins, Christmas tree, and ghoul. So you can imagine it was kind of an interesting night of trying to come up with something for that. And the other night we sat down and we filmed something called Dragons. I'm not going to say anything more about it, but I think you can figure out what we were drawing. So that video is going to be coming out. However, the reason why I wanted to mention it here not only is to let you know about it, but to also let you know that I captured over 2.5 hours of footage, and just trimming that down takes a lot of time in deciding what to keep, what to throw away, because I don't want to give you guys a 2.5 hour video. No one's going to sit and watch that. I'm lucky if I, put out a half-hour video. If you guys are that interested and you'll check it out. You can always play it on like double speed or speed and a half. My friend Frank always has recommended watching my videos on 1.5 speed. It's actually caused me to speed up my talking and made me feel self-conscious. Thanks, Frank. But today isn't about my speech patterns or black bears or drawing. No, it's about getting into this chocolate peanut butter crunch bar. Feastables does make a good chocolate. I have to say, they're not hands and feet above. Is that the term? That's not the term. But they're not like head and shoulders. Is that the term? We'll go head and shoulders above the other chocolate out there on the market. In some cases they are. In other cases they're, about average. I mean, it's a good chocolate. I like chocolate. It's hard for chocolate for me to be bad. The dollar store chocolate, I think I gave a 7 or 7.5. Okay, so with Mr. Beast bars, now, even with the little ones, they're having like 2 share sections and the rest is devour. I don't know what they're calling for here. With their old bars, it was clearly defined. I'll try to find an image to share with you. I can see the crunchy, the Krispies, the Rice Krispies. I imagine these aren't officially licensed Rice Krispies, but we'll give one of these little squares a shot and I'll let you know how it is. Here we go. Wow. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Oh, man. I love a peanut butter cup. I will always love a peanut butter cup. Peanut butter cup may be my favorite candy bar, especially the eggs of the trees. But the chocolate and the peanut butter that mixes, the way they mix in this is so fucking good. And the fact that they've added crunchies into it. If you're into like a Nestle's Crunch Bar or what was the other one? Nestle's did one and doesn't Hershey's do one as well? I don't know. Maybe they don't. But this is amazing. This is the combination of all things. And somewhere in here, I am tasting caramel. Caramel? I don't know. Maybe it's not there. Maybe I'm just crazy. Wowie wow. Holy wow. This gets a 10. This is probably the best candy bar that Feastables and Mr. Beast has put out in the line. It's unbelievable. Their dark chocolate with sea salt, I really enjoy that as well. I don't really like dark chocolate, but it's a really good candy bar. It melts in your mouth, which is a strange thing because dark chocolate normally is really, it's hard. It takes a while for it to... Bleh. But with Mr. Beast bars, they just melt. They just melt really well, their dark chocolate. This is just melt in your mouth, peanut butter, chocolate, crunchy, delicious. Go get yourself a bar. I can't recommend it more. So far, I would say this is the best candy bar I have had this year for 2024. And with that, we'll call it another episode because I don't want to keep you guys here forever. I'm sure you guys got things to do, but I do really appreciate you coming along and watching the episode. It means the world to me. And if you guys are loving the content that I'm creating as much as I love creating the content that you guys are watching, would you please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hitting the little bell icon because it'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make somebody smile today and make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today. Tomorrow, let's make the world spin a little bit happier and a little bit more crunchier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain as one, my brothers and sisters. Excuse me. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. Ooh-wee. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who cannot take care of themselves, for they are the ones that need it the most. And if no one has told you today that they love you, the Vodkast loves you very much, just the way you are. All right, guys, do no harm. I'm Geycen Oliveira. This is the Vodkast, and I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road to 50. Take care, my friends, and happy adventuring.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.